I'm Chris Jakimick, and I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Throughout my military career, I spent the bulk of my career out in Las Vegas. It was the first job I had as I was protecting some sensitive resources out there at Nellis. I would deploy to Kuwait early on in my military career with a larger weaponry system to support Operation Southern Watch. And then from 2003 to 2006, I was part of the emerging drone mission for the United States Air Force and Department of Defense. We were fighting the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan from our backyard. You'd be in war for 12 hours of your shift, and then you'd drive home to your apartment here in Nevada. So psychologically, it was very odd. Like, you felt you were in the combat zone every day because you were seeing it on the screens and it was that important. But I don't know what it did to the human psyche at the time. Some things would kind of happen in my personal life after that would change a lot. When Adam joined the Marine Corps, it was a natural fit. Anybody who joins the military, especially after 9/11 happened, you're looking for that purpose. I think that's why he made the choice. It's like, let me go be a Marine. He was in between Fallujah and Ramadi during the heaviest parts of the fighting of the Iraq conflict. I mean, you hear guys like Jocko and everything talk about like the triangle of death. My brother was dead set in the middle of the triangle of death with a Marine unit. I think it changed him. Like, you look at everything across history, you read any of the books out there, war changes anybody that's been involved with it. Trauma or mass events like that changes anybody, and it really changed my brother. And I get that call. I get the text, actually, from my stepmom. It's like, I need you to call me as soon as possible. Something's wrong with Adam. All right. Didn't think anything of it. And I'm about to pull off the highway to go celebrate and have some pizza with my classmates, and she's like, Adam's dead. Adam's dead. He had died by suicide that day, 25th of July, 2017. And it changed my world forever.
I think that was the first time I saw or heard someone broken through the phone. There was a time where I was concerned that he wasn't going to make it. There were times I thought, we're going to have to camp out outside of his house, or we might get that phone call. Are we ready for that phone call?
I couldn't catch a break. A fellow first sergeant I served with, he had died by suicide. On the day of my buddy's funeral, I'm going through social media, and I see this, what appears to be a manifesto from one of my old airmen. My first thought was like, today's not going to be a good day. And sadly, my hunch was right. He had killed his own family and taken his own life on the day of my buddy's funeral. It was just compounding trauma after trauma after trauma. I cracked. I fell hard with alcohol. That was rock bottom. I first heard about Mission 22 just by like surfing the internet and looking on there and seeing some of the programs that they had available. I was like, something seems right about this. To be in a program like the R&R program with them and the innovative things that they're putting together, I have not seen in any other veteran nonprofit. It's putting all this stuff together to heal in the most effective way possible. They're making you do a lot of the hard work through reading, through audiobooks, through physical fitness, through nutrition, open discussion, critical thinking, neuroplasticity and cognitive feedback to where you're developing the brain more. It's given me a chance to regain my life. Cycling's been a big part of my recovery. Is around the time I retired, a little over a year ago, I set forth, was like, let me set this goal to ride 2,020 miles in 2020 for another veteran nonprofit that supports Gold Star families and those lost either to accident or to suicide. Every time I got on that bike, I was like, you know what? There's a name, there's a dash that I'm gonna honor today. Not the dates on the gravestone. Is like, I'm gonna honor that life. So it gave me purpose. And it just became like a release for me to where the pedals would spin and I would get out of my head for a little bit. physically I was starting to feel better. I could see the improvements, and I've tracked my data over the past year, and it's phenomenal on the growth that I've had on a bike.
He's just on a mission and is relentless about it. Every day he pushes it. From the loss of his brother and a number of different trauma that he had gone through in his life, it was absolutely critical for him to find something that he could sink his teeth into. I think he's taken the ball and run with it with Mission 22, especially the R&R, the recovery and resilience part. I think it makes him stronger in the person that he is today.
I don't know why I fell on the bike. It was just like, okay, it called to me, and then I kept going. So that scene from Forrest Gump where he just starts running one day and it ends up in Monument Valley in Utah? He's like, I'm tired, I think I'll go home now. I'm not tired yet. I'm not ready to throw the towel in like Forrest Gump did. I'm getting on that bike and I'm keeping on going because there's something about it. There's something about just getting out in nature, having that breeze in your face and seeing some of the beautiful landscape here in Las Vegas where it takes you away from the stressors and the challenges of the world for a little bit. And you can just appreciate the beauty that is out there and be in the moment. And then it got serious because the Air Force enrolled me in the Air Force Wounded Warrior program, and it got transformed into Lo and Behold training. If I do this well, maybe I can go represent the Air Force. Maybe my grief and everything in my entire story can come to fruition because I can put the energy into something positive. If I made the team, I'd just be overwhelmed with emotion. I suffered a lot of my trauma because of my military service. But at the end, it's like, I gotta be grateful that I'm allowed to compete in this because there are others who didn't make it home or lost the war at home that's what it's about.
Over to you, sir. Welcome, warriors and athletes. Today we're going to announce the 2021 Air Force Team for Warrior Games. The selection was difficult as there were many hardworking and deserving individuals, and the work and dedication was apparent by all. I know the suspense is killing you, so I'll turn it back over to Marcia. Good luck to each of you. Back to you, Marcia.
All right, thank you, sir. Starting us out from Air Education and Training Command, Major Daniel, Lieutenant Dan Cariña.
Yes. Air Combat Command, out of Texas, Master Sergeant Nicole Nikki Favuza.
From Valdosta, Georgia, Technical Sergeant retired Antonio Del Vecchio.
From East Liberty, Ohio, Airman retired Pete Murphy.
Technical Sergeant retired Margie Hinkle.
And coming up next, former pole vaulter, that is very similar to Blaze Velarde, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, Master Sergeant retired Chris Jackamek.
Warrior Games competitor back on the team, Staff Sergeant retired Joseph Alex Pate.
Whew.
What? He did
All right.
big things back in the day. He's gonna do big things. Coming to you from St. Henry.
Wow. We look at Mission 22 and we see all the shirts, we see all the flags out there. I don't think enough of the people understand how big the programs actually are and how that is actually in there. And like, I'm a benefactor from the donations of these private donors that are there to allow me to live life, to improve life for not only myself, but for friends, for fellow veterans, for my children, for my girlfriend, for my family, is to be that, to say, you know what? We can keep going at the end of the day. We can keep going, no matter how hard it gets. no matter how difficult life becomes, we can keep going.
We have this value in the Air Force, this belief, a wingman concept. We're going to take care of each other. We've got each other. And it gives us hope, right? And so if you have been knocked down, I say this a lot, by the baseball bat of life, right? You're on the ground. If you know that someone's got you, it's got your six, no matter what, that's going to help you get back up again. And that's part of Mission 22, I think, for him. That connection, that human connection, that's what's going to save us. Yeah, that's what saved him. He can be a light in darkness. No matter how dark that spiral is, to know that someone got back up again and navigated their way out, that they can get through it too, that they are not alone. Not for one moment of one day. That's what he could be. He could be a beacon of light.
Welcome back to the stream. We're about to get underway here. Drivers are out on the track doing their warm-up. We will go to a driver's meeting here momentarily. And as always here at Got Your Six Racing Network, you will follow along with us. Welcome to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights Week 10. Getting ready to call the drivers off the track right now. All drivers, clear the track, please. All drivers, clear the track. All right, drivers, welcome to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights 358 Modifieds, brought to you by Magnum Race Design. This is week 10, so we're getting down there. As you guys, if you follow us on Facebook or our Discord page, there are only 9 slots left for the Dash for Cash. We have not released this yet, so this will be a first. Total purse for the Dash for Cash will be right at $500. And currently we have 14 drivers who qualified. You have to be a feature winner, and you have to run in at least 6 races. And again, I count 14. Some drivers won't be able to make the minimum 6 race from the season. So that's coming up in week 13. We're also going to have the president and CEO of the Dirt Track Bank join us in the booth that night for a quick interview. So a lot of exciting stuff going on here at Got Your Six Racing Network. As always, we'll go over a few rules. After the race, top 3, as you know, head to the start-finish line for podium shots. If you do not make that photo, you will be given an EOL the following week. If you, at the conclusion of the podium shots, we do interview the top 3. If you do not go into our Discord for your interview, next week you will receive an EOL. 2 cautions. If you bring out 2 cautions in a heat, a consi, or the feature, you will be DQ'd from the division for the night. So 2 cautions, you're done. The protest process, we do have top-tier race control on board once again tonight. However, they miss stuff possibly. There is a protest process. In our Discord page, you see the protest folder. You can fill that out, and we'll get a quick review of that. Those gentlemen are also here. There is a race control waiting room that you guys can go into after the race. If you think an EOL was erroneously given to you, they will stick around and talk you through why and what led to that decision. We are having an issue with numbers. We haven't scrubbed them too well. If your number does not match that number assigned to you in the league, the first time is a warning, second time is an EOL the following week. On the third notice, you will be asked not to come back until your number matches. Call-outs on Discord are not appropriate. Don't get on our Discord and start talking about other drivers. If you have to do that, take it somewhere else. You're looking at a penalty if that should happen. If you are excessively blinking, the first time you'll be given a warning, second time back of the field, third time you will be asked to exit for the night. No intentional contact. If intentional contact is determined, you will get a vacation from Friday Night Lights for a minimum of 1 week. I don't think I have anything else. Again, super excited to be back, man. The support is absolutely amazing. Looks like we'll have a few drivers go home tonight. We are going to drop the green flag right after this briefing. So any questions, comments, or concerns, now would be the time.
Being that, like, 57 was taken, but I already have a page scheme of number 57, do I have to have it changed to 057, or is the 57 okay?
So we have been letting the a variation of the number slide. We do have professional admin crew on board. So I'm gonna have to talk to them and see how that messes with the admin of the race. A worst case scenario, if you do, you add a small 0 to the front of your number or whatever that variation is. For now, you're good.
Thank you for clarifying.
Say that again?
I said thanks for clarifying.
Yes, sir. Anybody else? All right, fellas. Week 10. We are advancing to qualifying. I wish you all the best of luck.
Hey, thank you for running this for us.
Yeah, man. Love doing it. So there you have it. There is the drivers' meeting. We are getting ready to go qualifying. Looks like we had 27 cars enter the field tonight, so we do have a packed house. Looking for some exciting racing here at I-55 Speedway. Little fact that I found out, one of our biggest supporters, the Dirt Track Bank out of Malvern, Iowa, they also support a real limited late model or a late model division called the Cash Money Super Dirt Series, and they are at I-55 tomorrow night. So thought that was kind of cool that we shared this evening with our biggest supporter, the Dirt Track Bank out of Malvern, Iowa. Brandon Templeton at the top of the board, not for long. Chris Brown, 12.884. Chris Brown to the top of the field. Cale Smith, Jeff Neron, 12.899, move him up to second. Michael Carter, big surprise, 12.832 for the 015, put him at the top of the board. Chris Brown, P2, Donald Ingram, 3, Cale Smith, Jeff Neron is your top 5. We will see who we have left out on the track here. My apologies. 51 of Clay Christopherson, good enough for 8th quick. Dean Reynolds, a Super Dirt Car Series driver, in the 79, 5th quick, 12.896 on his first lap. Good to see Dean get a little break from his duties as I believe he's the director of the Super Dirt Car Series. Jordan LaFawn, driver out of Indiana, with us in the number 11, coming for his first time lap. Michael Carter still at the top of the board. LaFawn, 4th quick on his first lap. Move Jordan LaFawn up to 4th. Can't improve. Looks like we got through all 27 drivers pretty quickly here. My apologies for bringing up the web page. Going to check out the standings here. Again, if you want to see our standings or know what rules that we race by, our great partners at the Coast to Coast Racing League does publish our standings on their web page, c2crl.com. And if you're in the market for a great racing league, we have found none better than Coast to Coast Racing League. That's where my personal team runs. Darren Clement out on the track in the 91 machine. Currently 21st quick, up to 19th with a 12.976 for the 91. Yeah, and I think that is about it. 28 drivers in the field. Chris Cox, your current points leader, followed by Donald Ingram, Randy Shreves, Anthony Morano, and Michael Vitale. The 213 of Michael Vitale As always, here at Got Your Six Racing Network, we are racing for awareness of veterans' issues. It's the whole reason why I started this deal, is to reach out to those veterans out there that might be hurting, and using the iRacing platform as a place to go to get away. So we play videos throughout the night. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Carter LaFawn on the front row. Cale Smith, Clay Christopherson in row 2. Brian Dickens, Randy Shrees in 3. Darren Clement, Dylan Shrees in 4. Christopher Comfort, James Ingram round out your field of 10 drivers. All right, fellas, welcome to heat number 1. Leader, going to need you 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. You got 8 laps to get it done. Top 4 heading directly to the show here. Race hard, race clean. Put on a heck of a show. Good luck. Let's tighten it up. Michael Carter in the 015 machine that's been on a tear as of late. 3 or 4 wins. He is qualified for the Dash for Cash on week 13, but he cannot miss another week or he will not make the field. Pace truck is off. We're getting ready to go 8 laps around I-55 Speedway. Green flag is out. We are underway. Welcome to week 10 at I-55. Jordan LaFawn on the outside, an 11 car driver out of Indiana, gets a good drive off the top of turn 2, cuts down in front of the 015. Your top 4, Cale Smith in the 333, 115 on his car, just joined the league moments ago, currently running in P4 underneath the 51 of Christopherson. Brian Dickens into 122 is the first car on the outside looking in, looking for that top 4 transfer spot. Now Cale Smith in that 4th position. Top 4 getting away from the field a little bit. Jordan LaFawn in the 11, followed by the 15 of Michael Carter. We will go on board with Carter to see what it looks like. Not that button, that button. We are working lap 5 of 8. Got to start it off here. Looks like the 15 is going to try to work that bottom side. He wants that lead. He wants that P1. Start on the pole for the feature. LaFawn and Michael Carter battling it out. Clay Christopherson now, he's in the 4th and final transfer position on lap 7 of 8. Christopherson working the high side. Cale Smith down low in the 333 or 115. 51 car known for running that bottom side. Will he get a good drive off of turn 4? No, sir. LaFawn, Carter, Smith, Christopherson run it out to the back stretch. Do not make contact. Great heat race to start the night. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Chris Brown, Andrew Smith on the front row. Jeff Neron, Jonathan Byram in row 2. Jesse Ingram, Chris Hannigan in row number 3. Michael Vitale, Chris Cox in row number 4, and Carson Nicholson rounds out your field of 9 drivers. Welcome to Heat 2, drivers. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once you get the 1 to go, tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Top 4 heading directly to the show. Race hard. Race clean. Put on a great show. Good luck. Chris Brown rolling off in the 130. Can't remember Chris Brown's in my overlay here. Isn't being very cooperative. There we go. In the 136 machine with the 79 driver out of Canada, Andrew Smith to his outside in that 79 machine. Jeff Neron in the 27. He puts his car on the inside of row number 2, so great qualifying for Jeff. With Jonathan Byram to his outside. Pace truck is off. We are underway. Green flag is out. Brown will dive down low. Looks like Andrew Smith's going to give that outside a look. Bottom side seems to be the place to go. We thought about 3 wide there for just a minute. 27 down low makes contact.
Caution, yellow flag.
Looks like we did have contact there. I guess I did not have yellow flags turned on for the feature. We will give race control a little bit of time here. My mistake. This restart will be on the leader. Leader, once the pace truck exits at the exit of turn 4, the restart is on you at that point, sir. Everybody else, you're going on the car in front of you. My apologies, I didn't have feature cautions turned on, so I had to do manual caution. We'll leave that to the race control guys from here on out, so my apologies. Working lap 3 of 8,
Car
so we...
27, exiting 4, came up high. Car 27, TOL.
Listening to race control on the mic once again.
We got
Top
you on the
tier
EO.
race control. Top tier race control is on board with us. Started with us last week. Very professional organization.
Green flag.
Hoping to get to do some more business with those gentlemen. Chris Brown out to a big lead. Jesse Ingram. Now Andrew Smith in the 79, working the high side. Ingram down low in the 7. Those two side by side. Here comes your points leader. 5:15 of Chris Cox. He is hooked to the rear bumper of the 79. Put Chris Cox up to P3. Jesse Ingram's about to have a fight for that 4th and final transfer position. Carson Nicholson, Michael Vitale. Again, Michael, thank you for your service. I didn't finish that whole deal at the pre-race. Michael is an Air Force veteran, so greatly appreciate his service to our country. Carson Nicholson, driver out of Georgia, races late models in real life. He is the first car on the outside looking in. Now Jonathan Byron and Michael Vitale, they're going to try to get in the mix. Jesse Ingram, he's not done yet. Ingram looking underneath the 5:15, your points leader. Got a reminder on his hood scoop to focus. It looks like he's doing just fine. He falls in line. 1 lap to go. Chris Brown led from flag to flag, coming off of 4. Brown, Smith, Cox, Ingram heading to the feature. Run it out to the back stretch, fellas. Heat 3 to the grid. Heat 3 to the grid, please. Donald Ingram, Dean Reynolds on the front row. Drew Jonkman, Travis Anderson in row 2. Anthony Morano, Brandon Templeton in 3. Anthony Vitale Jr., Billy Roberts in 4. Dan McLaren round out your field of 9 drivers. Welcome to Heat 3, fellas. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. You got 8 laps to get it done. Top 4 heading to the show. Everyone else most likely headed to a consi tonight. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. You can see the Morano boys out in force. Those would be the light blue car. There is boss man Tony Morano. As always, we got to go on board and say hi to Sherry, as that is the name of his wife on the hood scoop there, right in front of us. Like to thank all the spouses out there supporting their significant others out here doing this crazy thing called iRacing. Donald Ingram in the 010 will roll off on the pole. Watch the 079. The Super Dirt Car Series, Dean Reynolds to his outside.
Green flag.
Looks like the field was held up there a little bit. The 33 car gets up into that outside wall. Ingram with a decent start. Reynolds, Jonkman, and Tony Morano in the 32. Again, Drew Jonkman, he joined the league again just a little while ago, about 45 minutes or so. Looks like we got a wreck there in the back. Anthony Morano. Anthony Morano is in the fourth and final transfer position in the 320 machine, or 32 on your screen.
Hey, if you can, let's stay in our own lane on the restart there. You took off and pushed the car on your outside into the wall. This will be your one warning for the night. If you could, just keep it in your lane, please.
Yes, sir.
It is a pleasure to listen to top tier race control. I know you can't hear them out there, but again, super pleasure to work with these guys. Plus, I don't have to worry about doing the race control stuff. Restart is on the leader. Leader, exit of turn 4. The restart will be on you. Everybody else, you're going on the car in front of you. Good luck. Lights are off. Lights are off on the pace truck. Getting ready to go back to green on lap 3 of 8. Pace truck is off. Donald Ingram, your leader, will take the green flag. Dean Reynolds, high. Everyone running right above that slick, except for Drew Jonkman. He's working that 069 car. Now he slides up, gets in front of the 32. Morano's going to battle back in the 32 machine, trying to work that bottom side, 69-32, side by side for that fourth and final transfer position. Anthony Vitale Jr. and Billy Roberts in the 99. Billy Roberts, the owner-operator of Gears Unlimited, the title sponsor of Friday Night Lights. As always, Billy, thank you for your support, my brother. Up front, we still racing. 069 and the 32 going at it. Now his teammate, Anthony Vitale Jr., he pulls up on the tail of the 32 machine. 22 wants that free ticket to the big show. Working lap 7 of 8, 2 to go. 32 and 21, teammates battling it out. Billy Roberts in the 99 is the first car on the outside looking in. The 88 dives it down low. Dan McLaren, driver out of Canada, he tries that bottom side to see if he can't get it to work. Up front, Donald Ingram, 1 to go, getting away from the field. Dean Reynolds in P2. Ingram, Reynolds, Jonkman, Morano, your top 4. Run it out to the back stretch. No contact. C-main to the grid. C-main to the grid, please. Dan McLaren, Chris Comfer on the front row. Jeff Neron, Travis Anderson in row 2. Darren Clement, Chris Hannigan in 3. Brandon Templeton, Jesse Ingram in the 4th and final row. Not sure how many. 4 will head to the B. Okay. All right, drivers, welcome to the C main. It is not unlike your heat races. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Top 4 heading to the B main. 10 laps to get it done. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. Dan McLaren in that 88 machine. Cool Ray. Spartan team driver coming to us from the Coast to Coast Racing League. Again, if you're in the market for a super good racing league, check out Coast to Coast Racing at c2crl.com. Christopher Comfer in the 057, new to Friday Night Lights. So this will be interesting to see how the 57 does on the outside of the front row. We know Travis Anderson is fast in that 33 machine. Got a lot of good cars in the C main. Green flag is out. We are underway. McLaren with a little slow start on that outside. 57, he's gathering a group of cars on the high side. Christopher Comfer, Travis Anderson, the 40 machine that currently in the last transfer spot. Everyone behind the 40 will head home. Now Jeff Neron, we got a crash. I think I saw a car go over. Yes, sir. Back it down, back it down. These cars are battling hard. Anybody behind P4 is headed home for the night. Don't forget, coming up next, we got limited late models followed by the 305 sprint cars right here at I-55 Speedway.
Car 057 came high.
If you hear us talking about sponsors, Even if you don't buy anything from them, man, it'd be cool if you look them up, and if you're ever in their area, that you tell them thank you for allowing us to do this, man. It takes I am finding out the hard way, it takes a lot of money to put on a quality show. So if you're out there, please visit our sponsors. Let them know that you appreciate what they do for Friday Night Lights, because this thing is only growing. Restart is on the leader. Exit at turn 4. Good luck. Looks like we only have 7 cars left on the track. Travis Anderson in the 033. He's made his way to the front of the field. Typical form for the 33. Good jump. McLaren down low. Anderson up high. Jeff Neron and Chris Hannigan going at it. Neron needs to get going here. He's got James Ingram. We're 3 wide for that runner-up position. These cars are getting after it. Got one up on the wall.
Caution, yellow flag.
See if we can't get a look. Your replays brought to you by the Dirt Track Bank, our biggest supporter. Greatly appreciate all they have done for us. Looks like the 57 car slides up.
Unfortunately not, sir.
All right, thank you.
Makes contact with the
Park it, that way they can race.
88 in front of the field. Sends the 88 around. 88 getting into the 33.
Car 17 EOL on that one, bud.
Back to live action. Now Travis Anderson at the front of the field. 88 of Dan McLaren recovered. Always great to see the Spartan Racing crew out supporting Friday Night Lights. Good bunch of great guys on the Spartan Race team and in the Coast to Coast Racing League as a whole. So lights are off on the pace truck. We are working lap 4 of 10. You're seeing cars battling for their life here. Only 4 of these drivers will head to the B main.
Green, green, green.
And they will be in back of the B main. It is Travis Anderson, followed by McLaren, Hannigan, Brandon Templeton in the 31 Dirt Track Bank car. That's my teammate. He makes a pass on Jeff Neron for that 4th position. Neron's going to take the 27 down low. He's trying to return the favor. Can't quite get it done. Can't slide up to the outside. 40 gets loose. Blocks the 31 momentarily. Neron back in a transfer position. 31 slides it in. It's going to be between the 31 and the 40 for that 4th and final transfer position. Working lap 7 of 10. 31 couldn't get any closer to that wall up front. Anderson leading away. Dan McLaren to his rear bumper. The 27 of Jeff Neron now getting away from the field a little bit. Chris Hannigan is the 4th and final transfer driver in that 40 machine. The 31 of Brandon Templeton closing in fast. If he wants to move on to the B main, he needs that last transfer position. You can see him running up right above the slick there. 40 gets a little bit of a wobble, leaving room for the 31. Slide job, crossover coming. Side by side. 40 will do a shallow. They are side by side at the line. Brandon Templeton just edges out Chris Hannigan. What a great race to the finish. B main to the grid, please. B main to the grid. Take a quick look here. The B main, we have 12 cars transferring. Brian Dickens, Carson Nicholson on the front row. Vitali Jr., Shreves in row 2. Bynum Roberts in 3. Shreves and Vitali in 4. All right, fellas, welcome to the B main. Don't know why iRacing does this, but it looks like all 12 cars will transfer to the feature. Gonna have to figure that one out. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, half car length between yourself and the car in front of you. Once you get the 1 to go, restart is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Again, it looks like everybody is headed to the feature. Race hard, race clean. Good luck. 2 dirt track bank cars on that front row. We haven't quite got the 7-Eleven wrapped yet on the outside there. Carson Nicholson. Second guy recruited into the race team, the 122 of Brian Dickens out of North Carolina. Anthony Vitale Jr. in the 21. Randy Shreves in the 056. Green flag is out. We got 10 laps to get this done. Nicholson running on the high side. 21 dives down in deep. Gets into the side of the 122. Back it down, back it down. Gets in the side of the 122. See if we can't catch that. Unfortunately, it looks like Jeff Neron might have been.
21, EOL.
Where is Jeff? There he is, back with Brandon Templeton. Just nowhere for him to go. That inside just closed up on him. The 021, Anthony Vitale Jr. given the EOL, so he will go to the back of the field. Brian Dickens in the 122 gets his spot back in front of the field, working lap 3 of 10. Still got cars all over the track. Leader has caught the pace truck. Looks like Travis Anderson went a lap down, as did Anthony Vitale Jr. in the 21. So disappointing night for the 33. That team has been on a roll as of late. Looks like he will not. Oh, they're all going to the show. My apologies. He will make the feature. It will be a 24-car feature. Lights are off on the pace truck. Pace truck exits the speedway, leaving it to the 122.
Green flag, green flag.
Great start on that top side by the 7-Eleven of Carson Nicholson. Carson beat up his real late models super good, so he's been had some free time on his hands to come out and join us as they wait for replacement parts. Travis Anderson in the 33 machine.
Car number 31,
Looks like that EOL goes to Brandon Templeton, so he'll go to the end of the field. Replays brought to you by the Dirt Track Bank, a division of Malvern Bank in Malvern, Iowa. Carson Nicholson now at the front of the field in that 7-Eleven car, or 71. That is a replica of his real-life late model. Working lap 3 of 10. This one's been rough. Need the drivers to settle in here. Everyone headed to the feature, so they are racing for position. Nicholson and Dickens on the high side. Randy Shreves in the 056. Working that bottom side, 99 of Billy Roberts in the mix.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution comes back out. I'm not sure who that was. Carson Nicholson, your leader on his lid. Let's see what happened here. If we can take a quick look.
car 711, EOL.
Running that high side, gets into the wall there. Over he goes.
So I get a black clear for passing the pace car under the last caution.
That will turn the lead back over to the 122 of Brian Dickens. Watch that 56 car and the 99. 2 quick cars behind the 122. Working lap 4 of 10.
Thank you, sir.
Lights are off on the pace truck. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to the 122 of Brian Dickens.
Green flag, green flag.
Not sure who that was. Billy Roberts in P4 in the 99 machine. We are 2 wide. Michael Vitale in the 213 working that bottom side, as is the 21. Makes contact with the 560 of Dylan Shreves. That slows down the momentum of the 213 as he tries to run that bottom side. Now he's running in the slick. Up front, Brian Dickens under attack. Randy Shreves on the inside. Go on board with Shreves. Dickens getting a good run off that bottom or off the top side as the caution comes back out once again. Looks like Dylan Shreves was involved. Slides up into that outside wall, collects a few cars on his way there. Well, Dylan Shreves to the back of the field. Working lap 9 of 10. So we got about 2 laps left to go here. Randy Shreves was putting the pressure on the 122 of Brian Dickens. Take a look around I-55 Speedway. Again, tomorrow night you can watch the Dirt Track Bank Cash Money division run here in real life. Lights are off on the pace truck. We do have 1 to go. We're getting ready to go here. Dickens, Shreves, Roberts, McLaren, Vitale are your top 5. Jeff Neron up 5 from his starting position. So Jeff is doing well in the 27. Dan McLaren in the 88. He is your biggest mover. Carson Nicholson crashed. Nicholson dives down to the inside. Looks like the 21 gets around. Not sure what happened there. We'll have to take another look. It happened in front of maybe the 21.
Looks like that was just an accordion effect on the restart. If you guys can, please just stay single file, keep it tight, and go on the car in front of you. Don't go on the leader. Let's try and avoid a pile up, get a good green and white checkered finish out of this.
We are going to go green-white checker here. Brian Dickens still at the front of the field. All these cars will transfer to the feature. Pace truck is off. We are underway. Green-white checker, first attempt coming at you. 122 up high. Randy Shreves diving to 56 down low. He likes that bottom side. Billy Roberts in the 99. Looks like Shreves getting that bottom to work. Makes the pass on the 122. 99 and the 88 in tow. Your top 5. Looks like the battle is for that 5th position. Anthony Vitale Jr. and Jeff Neron. That's 122. Big wreck at the finish. Shreves, Roberts, McLaren, Neron, Templeton. Looks like we will head to the feature here. Again, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the show. If you're coming back, greatly appreciate everyone's support. Let us know if you like what we got going on. More importantly, if you don't like something that we're doing, please let us know that also. 3 minutes warm-up. We will take a break. We will be right back.
1, 2, 3. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far. I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
My love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way.
Welcome back. We are getting ready to go feature racing here. We will have a full feature of 25 cars. Getting ready to roll here. Feature to the grid. Feature to the grid, please. LaFawn Brown on the front row. Ingram Carter in row 2. Smith Reynolds in 3. Smith Cox in 4. Jonkman Christopherson in 5. Ingram Morano in 6. Shreves Roberts in 7. McLaren Theron in 8, Templeton Anderson in 9, Shreves Vitali in 10, Byram Vitali in 11, Brian Dickens and Carson Nicholson rounds out your field of 24 drivers. All right, fellas, welcome to the feature. Just like your heat races, the restart is going to be on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Leader, same rule, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck, please. Everyone else, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Again, restart is on green. Let's settle in, put on a good show. Got 25 laps to get it done. Be patient, race hard, race clean. Good luck. So here we go, 25 laps right here at I-55 Speedway at Pevely, Missouri. Just south of St. Louis, I believe. Jordan LaFawn in the 011 driver out of Indiana, full send Sim Sports team will start us off. Got Chris Brown to his outside. Brown was fastest in the warm-up. Pace truck is off. Working towards the green flag. Green flag is out. We are underway. 25 laps to settle week 10 in the 358 modified division. We are 2 and 3 wide in the back of the field. Your points leader, the 515 of Chris Cox, battling it out back there. 3 wide with 069 to 51 of Christopherson. Christopherson, he's going to sneak around that top side. Back it down, back it down. Looks like Vitaly Jr. might have been involved there.
Car 31, EOL 31.
Templeton on the bottom side. In the 31 machine, comes off that bottom side, slides up, just gets into the door of the 21 and sends Vitaly Jr. around, the 31 around. Vitaly Sr. in the 213 piles in. Jordan LaFawn still at the front of the field. Didn't get many laps in there. Hopefully the drivers settle in. You can see the track almost totally slicked off. There is a band of grip down there low. Corners are just about wore out.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Restart will be on the 11 car.
All right, guys, if you can, let's tighten it up here. Keep that gap. Remember, go on the car in front of you.
Got Chris Brown to his outside. 11 is
green
off.
Flag, green flag.
Don't look now. The 0-15 of Michael Carter. Now he moves up to P2. Chris Brown falls back to P3. Trying to get a run on the bottom side. Can't get it done. Looks like LaFawn and Carter running that middle lane pretty well. The 0-10 car up into that outside wall. See what happened. He's running behind the 79 of Dean Reynolds. Just by himself into that outside wall. Can't hold on to it. Jordan LaFawn at the front of the field working lap 5 of 25. Don't forget, coming up, limited late models, followed by the 305 sprint cars.
I'm sorry, 711 at 320. That was a net code incident. No EOL based off of that.
Dean Reynolds on the outside of row number 2, so 79 or the 079 looking for a
Hang
good
on, we're not going green. Not going green.
race tonight. Looks like the caution has been extended 1 lap, letting the back of the field catch up.
Leader,
Working lap 4.
cars behind the pace car, please.
Pace truck is
Green
off,
flag,
as
green
is
flag.
Jordan LaFawn. Gets up on that high side. Michael Carter trying to make it work down there. We are packed in the back of the field. 515 makes contact with the 069 right below us. The
Caution,
7
yellow flag.
car trying to make his way. Jonathan Byram might have been caught up in an incident here. Yes, he was.
Car 560 EOL.
We're going to get there. It's going to probably take a while. We got a lot of drivers chomping at the bit here. Track slicks off, gets super hard to handle. LaFawn, Carter, Reynolds, Brown, Smith, your top 5.
Can I get a black clear?
Cale Smith in the 115 on the track, 333.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Again, brand new to Friday Night Lights. Running in the top 5. Andrew Smith behind him, driver out of Canada, followed by Jonkman, also new to Friday Night Lights. Looks like a driver out of Indiana or sponsored by Indiana, not sure which. Pace truck is off, as is the field. LaFawn, single file, gets a great jump on Michael Carter up front. Carter down low. Dean Reynolds, slide line there, slid to the outside from the bottom. He's got Chris Brown breathing down his neck into 136. Now, Cale Smith, he's not wasting any time. Welcome to the league, young man. The 333 is on that bottom side, trying to get up there and battle for a podium. Chris Brown able to hold his line on the top side, gets a good run off of turn number 2 or 4, my apologies. Dean Reynolds on the high side.
The yellow flag is
Cale
out.
Smith right behind him. Reynolds and Brown side by side at the line. Looks like Dan McLaren caught up in an incident.
Come on, Dan. What are you doing, man? Hold your brake.
Just keep race comps to a minimum.
Looks like those two make contact. Jordan LaFawn still at the front of the field in the 011 car.
Car 88 EOL.
Again, as you heard, we're having the first ever Dirt Track Bank
Hang on,
Week
we're not going
13
green. Not
feature
going
winner
green.
Dash for Cash. We're pretty excited about that. Like to thank the Dirt Track Bank for allowing that to happen. Again, we will be interviewing their president and CEO, Jay Burdick, who drives a late model in real life, the J1 machine back in Iowa, Missouri area. Pretty excited to have Jay on the show. Didn't know much about iRacing when I made the phone call, so it'll be fun to have Jay on the show. That coming week
Green
13,
flag, green flag.
September 9th. Jordan LaFawn at the front of the field, Carter P2. Looks like a few cars now are starting to try to work that bottom side. Cale Smith, he's going to send it on the high side. Not sure what happened, and we don't have a view as somebody exited immediately. There he is. This gets in the bottom of the 99. The 7 makes contact.
Number 7 EOL.
We do have if you bring out 2 cautions, you're done. I did not work that out with the admin crew to let them know. So I will start
Hang on,
keeping
we're not
track.
going green. Not going green.
On your second caution that you bring out in Friday Night Lights in any race, you are done for the night in that division. So we will keep a close eye as we move forward.
If you can, get up to the pace car. Everybody tighten it up here for me.
Green, green, green.
Just try and get these last laps cleaned up here, boys.
The yellow flag is out.
Car 560 EOL.
I got the same black flag again, if you can clear that.
Jordan LaFawn at the front of the field working lap 15 of 25, so we do have a ways to go here. Like we've been bitten by the caution
Green,
bug.
green, green.
LaFawn is off, single file start. LaFawn, Carter, Dean Reynolds in the 79, followed by Chris Brown. Chris Brown's going to take a book out of Cale Smith's page and get up on that high side. See if he can't make something happen. Jordan LaFawn, now Michael Carter closing in on the 11 car. We've seen this before. These two have battled it out. They were our move of the week pair. It was LaFawn making a last lap pass on the 0-15. Looks like Michael Carter will have an opportunity to return that favor. Dean Reynolds currently in P3. He's watching all the action up front. Cale Smith in 4. Chris Brown. Those are your top 5. Clay Christopherson, he's up 4 positions from his start in the 51 machine. Chris Brown, he's up 1. Carson Nicholson looks like he is your biggest mover of the race, currently up 12 positions from the start. Brian Dickens is up 10. So those two following each other through the field. Up front, LaFawn battling it out with Michael Carter. Those two are getting away from the field here a little bit. We'll see how this battle goes. You got the 0-15 up high. LaFawn working that bottom line. See the 88 car ahead. Slide job coming, a little bit of contact. Carter does make that slide job work, working lap 21 of 25. This is going to be another great race by these two drivers. Carter at the line over LaFawn. Got lap traffic ahead. Don't know if that will affect the outcome of the race. Carter finding the high side to his liking. LaFawn trying to bottom. Cale Smith falling off the front 2 pace a little bit. Clay Christopherson, the 51, wants that third and final podium. Looks like the 51 flashing a little bit. LaFawn slides up, contact is made. 88 car, he is a lap car down low, gets out of the way. These two got to work through some lap traffic. Who will do it better? We got one lap to see. Will LaFawn make another last lap pass? 56 of Randy Shreves right in front of these two drivers. Turn 4 exit. Carter, LaFawn, Cale Smith. Welcome to the show, young man. Top 3 start finish line. Top 3 start finish line. We will get a word with these drivers before we head off to the limited late models. So Carter gets it done. Michael Carter with, I can't even, fourth maybe victory of the season. '11 car pole next to the 115. We will we'll get this right, sir. Got a little shuffle here for the podium shot. You know what, fellas? I can make that work. Don't forget to go up to the booth for your interviews. See if we can't get Cale Smith in the booth. I'm not sure that he is. There is Cale Smith, the young man. Cale Smith, this is Joe. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Hey, man, welcome to the league. You come in, you put the 333 or the 115, whichever it may be, on the podium, man. First time out the gate. Great run by you. Walk us through your night.
Yeah, it was tough. I ran with at Port Royal with everybody, and I think I got top 3 there too. But just happy for my teammate Michael Carter to get the win. That was a tough race, a lot of cautions. Track really slicked off, so you're really trying to find a good line and hit your mark. So it was a tough race.
Yeah, man. So yeah, my apologies for saying that you were new, but great run, man. And you got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium?
Yeah, CTM Motorsports, Sim Coach pedals. They make a great set of pedals. Redline Race Designs makes a great wrap if you need anything. Congratulations, Michael. I want to thank Travis Anderson, and congratulations to Jordan there for putting in the second.
Yeah, man. You're going to stick with us for the limited late models.
Yeah, I'll be there for the limiteds. Probably not sprint cars. I probably won't be able to keep up. I don't run those much, but the limiteds, I'll definitely be there.
All right, man. See you in the next race.
Thanks, Joe.
Yes, sir. Jordan LaFawn rolls off on the pole in the 011, driver out of Indiana. Thought we were going to see a repeat of his move of the week when he passed the 015. Was not to be tonight. Jordan, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir, Joe. How are we, brother?
Man, you know what? That was another great show up front. We had quite a few cautions, but once again, you and Michael Carter battling it out, man. Walk us through it.
Man, he got me again. That was a good race. I seen him there behind me, working that top side there towards the end of the race. And there was about, I want to say it was about 5 or 6 to go. He got a really, really good run. And I kind of blocked it. And I had a feeling it was coming again there late. And it did. And he managed to stick it there up underneath me there on the bottom. And I wasn't able to get back up there to him.
Yeah, man. Cool stuff. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium?
Yeah, man. As always, the significant other sitting at home, watching the broadcast here.
My man.
Thanks, babe. The guys over at Full Sim Motorsports, Apex Industries, Blaze Designs, Two Brothers Racing, Lawn Crafters Lawn Care, GY6RN for putting these shows on for us, and you, Joe, for sitting up there and broadcasting these races for us, my man.
Yeah, man. Love doing it. See you in the limited late models?
Yes, sir. I'll see you in the next one.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
Once again, the 015 of Michael Carter. He starts, I guess, P4. Brings the 015 home into victory lane. Michael, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's how it's done. 015 back to the front. Drives her in victory lane. Took another one of the Dash for Cash spots away from somebody. So that pot for those drivers at the front of the Dash for Cash is getting fat, man, with all these repeat winners. How was your night, man? Walk us through it.
It was pretty good. Had to start fourth there. Lost the lead there on the start of that heat race. Just the top was a little bit more dominant on the, and then initial start. So just kind of rode behind LaFawn there and figured if track slicked up a little bit, maybe we could do something later on the night, and it worked out. Had to really find a line that was going to work to gain momentum on them, and I was running that slider line in 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 up top, and it paid off. I mean, I had to really stick it there on the bottom, and hoping I wasn't going to get into them, but it worked. Thank God.
Yeah, man, another great run. So, you know, I added up how much money you guys are going to cost me in week 13, and you can't miss another week or you won't qualify for the race. So hopefully you're in it for the haul here. We got 2 more weeks after this, so hopefully you stick it out, man. Love to see you run in the Dash for Cash.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm going to be here for sure. I appreciate you putting this on, and it's actually it's a blessing to be able to race for money like that. You know, a lot of guys, a lot of people don't put stuff on here for guys like us, so very appreciated.
Yeah, man, that's all thanks to the Dirt Track Bank. Those guys, man, they're actually at I-55 tomorrow night in their Cash Money Late Model Super Series. So that's kind of cool that we're here tonight and they're here tomorrow night. You got anybody? That is cool as hell.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, anybody you'd like to thank for your victory?
Yeah, I got to thank Randy Carter Painting, CTM Motorsports, Cale Smith, Travis Anderson, Redline Race Designs. And once again, got to thank you guys for putting this on. Thank everybody watching. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we'll see you in the late models.
Yes, sir. I'll see you.
Good luck. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We will switch over to the late model race. We're running a little bit behind, but we will take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Biggest thing is getting the word out, awareness of Mission 22, the struggle as it is to fight PTSD and suicide. My name's Corey Decker. I'm the state representative for Mission 22. This year's been great. We got a bunch of great guys that have gotten together and decided to create this rally. The word's getting out, and it's turning into quite an event where we can actually help a lot of veterans. It's a great event, but you really have to go and see it for yourself, and it's really one of those things that's an experience. That just going that weekend, we've seen how it changes people.
When people hear Till Valhalla Project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom. 2 words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
Welcome back. We are back with the limited late models at I-55 Speedway. We are running a little bit behind, so we will call the drivers off the track to get the show on the road here. Again, greatly appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will get underway here momentarily. Welcome to Got Your Six Racing Network, racing for awareness of veterans issues. You know a veteran out there you haven't heard from in a while? please reach out, let them know you care about them, send them some love. You never know, that conversation could possibly save a life. So welcome to the show. We are getting ready to get underway here momentarily. Once I figure this out. Wasn't prepared for this. My apologies. We're moving as fast as we can move. Get all drivers clear the track. All drivers clear the track, please. All right, drivers, welcome to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights Limited Late Model Division. Roddy, brought to you by Chatham Motorsports. The same rules apply. If anybody is new in the field, we'll run over them real quick. We are running a little bit behind, but you guys are going to run caution-free, so we'll be all right. If you miss an interview at the end of the race, the EOL, no photo EOL. 2 cautions. If you bring out 2 cautions in any race, be it a main, a heat, a consi, 2 cautions, and you are disqualified from the division for the night. Intentional contact will not be tolerated. It will get you a week vacation. We do have a protest process in our Discord folder. There is a protest folder. Fill that out if we miss something on the track, and we will review it. We are having some issues with numbers, so if your number does not match the numbers that are on the assigned to you in the league, first week will be a warning. Second week EOL. Third week you will not be able to come back until your number matches. No call outs on Discord. Don't bring that to our Discord. If you need to do that, do it somewhere else. Excessive blinking, you will receive a warning, and then you will be moved to the back of the pack, and then you will be removed from the event for the night. Welcome to week 10. We're getting ready to get underway. Any questions, comments, or concerns? Now would be the time. Again, really appreciate all your support. This thing has been amazingly successful, and it's not because of us. It's because of you, the drivers. So welcome, Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. We are advancing to qualifying. Good luck. So there we have it. This qualifying will be brought to you by our race control gentlemen in Top Tier Race Control. I'd like to thank them for coming on board. We'll see who comes out on the track first. Looks like we will ride along with Drew Jonkman. He's brand new to Friday Night Lights. Looks like he's waiting his turn, so we'll go with Chris Hannigan in the number 4 machine. Hannigan takes his first lap. $22 cars in the field tonight, so everybody should go to the feature. Chris Cox, top of the board with a 12.410, last year's champion, parks the 515 at the top of the board. Cale Smith out on track. We talked to Cale Smith earlier. Let's see how Cale does. 7th quick with a 12.552. Jason Hines with us in the 66, driver out of Canada, 4th quick with a 12.499. Randy Shree's back with us in the 056, coming to us out of the Coast to Coast Racing League. Takes the green flag for his first qualifying lap. Let's see how Randy does here. First lap for Randy. 17th quick with a 12.693. James Ingram in the 40 machine. Part of the Chris Cox crew and the Ingram father and 2 sons. You are looking at the senior of the Ingrams. 19th quick for James Ingram with a 12.793. Jordan LaFawn finishing up 3rd quick. We only have a few drivers left on the track. We will be heat racing here before you knew it. Again, Our qualifying brought to you by Top Tier Race Control. Could not be more pleased with the job that those folks are doing for us. Looks like we got through qualifying in a big hurry. Again, 22 cars will take the green flag as we start heat races here in about 30 seconds. Thank you all for tuning in once again. Please send us feedback. Let us know if we're doing something you don't like. We'd sure like to correct it. Dylan Shree's out on the track in the... should be the 560 car. Looks like he is the 6th car. Chris Comfer in the 57 in the red, white, and blue. Sharp looking wrap on that ride. Currently 19th quick. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Chris Cox, Donald Ingram on the front row. Randy Shreves, Kemper in row 2. Travis Anderson, Dan McLaren in 3. Christopher Comfer and Duncan McCamick at the tail end of the field in row number 4. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. Leader, you know the drill. 1.5 car length behind that pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. The start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Got 8 laps to get it done. Everybody heading to the feature tonight. So race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. We will take a quick look at the point standing here, if I can bring it up.
Are we calling yellows for this one, Joe, or are they auto?
I am not sure.
All right, we'll be on it either way.
Chris Cox, your points leader. Donald Ingram in this, no, that's last race. Chris Cox still the leader in limited late models. Donald Ingram, Randy Shreves, Jesse Ingram, Jason Hines are your top 5. So your points leader on the pole for tonight got his teammate to his outside in the 010 machine. That second row pretty stout with Randy Shreves and
Green
Jeff
flag,
Kemper.
green flag.
Green flag is out. We are underway here at I-55, Pevely, Missouri. Looks like the 56 gets loose down low. Top 4 gets away. Donald Ingram, he's going to take the lead in the 010, followed by Chris Cox. Jeff Kemper in the 181, followed by Dan McLaren in the 88 machine. Randy Shreves recovers. He's back in 5th. Chris Comfer in the 057 is what it should be. Just joined the league, so his number will not match tonight. Giving it a ride back there. Looks like Duncan McCamick didn't make the grid. Travis Anderson at the tail end of the field. Up front, 010. Donald Ingram getting away from the 515 of Chris Cox. Jeff Kemper, he's going to put pressure on the points leader. Dan McLaren in the 88. Again, Spartan Race Team, alive and well with us on Friday Night Lights. Greatly appreciated, fellas. And 2 coast-to-coast racing drivers are going to go side by side. They're going to battle it out on lap 6 of 8. Randy Shreves and Dan McLaren going to battle it out. Up front, Ingram getting away from the field. Chris Cox in P2. Jeff Kemper trying to reel in the 2 in front of him. Currently running in P3. Looks like Randy Shreves settled that out. Typically your top 4 would transfer. There they are on your screen. Looks like the 88 of McLaren. He's going to get up there and battle it out. We are working the last lap. Donald Ingram with the handle on the race. Ingram, Cox, Kemper, Shreves, McLaren, your top 5. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Michael Carter, Jason Hines on the front row. Brian Dickens, Brandon Templeton in row 2. Andrew Smith, Drew Junkman in 3. James Ingram round out your field of 7 drivers. Hi, drivers. Welcome to Heat 2. Leader 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the one to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. 8 laps to get it done. Everyone headed to the feature. Race hard, race clean. Put on a great show. Good luck. Anytime the 015 is at the front of the field, that's typically bad news for the rest of the field. We will see he's got Jason Hines to his outside, driver out of Canada. As we said earlier, Hines thick in a points battle. Hines currently sitting 5th in points. Again, we got 3 races to go, including tonight. Till it will be settled, we'll have a new champion.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. We are underway. Michael Carter in the 015. Jason Hines to his outside. No room for the 015 to slide up as Jason Hines closes that door. 15 gets a little better run off that bottom side. You got 2 dirt track bank cars battling it out for P4. Brian Dickens and Brandon Templeton going at it. We're going to run side by side, and we're side by side behind these guys, too, with Drew Junkman and Andrew Smith. It's going to be Templeton and Brian Dickens putting on a show for that 3rd position. They are side by side, battling it out up front. Michael Carter getting away from the field. Little bit of contact between Templeton and Brian Dickens there. Jason Hines falls in line behind the 015. These 2 cats going at it for that 3rd position. Templeton finally is able to clear. Brian Dickens falls back to 4th. Newcomer Drew Jonkman in the 069. He's going to get up there and try to mix it up with these 2 cats. We are working lap 6 of 8. Michael Carter left flag to flag, pulling away from the field. Almost a second gap between himself and the 66 of Jason Hines. Brandon Templeton, he's trying to close in on the back of Hines to see if he can't make something happen. We'll go on board with the 31 on the last lap. Michael Carter coming off of turn 4. It'll be Carter. Battle's going to be back here. Dickens took a look down low. Carter, Hines, Templeton, Dickens, Jonkman, Smith, and Ingram are as your finishing order. Heat 3 to the grid. Heat 3 to the grid, please. Jordan LaFawn, Jesse Ingram on the front row. Cale Smith, Jonathan Byram in row 2. Chris Hannigan, David Tormachi in 3. Dylan Shrees round out your fields of 7 drivers. All right, leader, you know the drill. 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, half car length between yourself, the car in front of you once you get the one to go. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Everybody heading to the feature. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show, got 8 laps to get it done. Good luck. We saw the 011 and the 015, the winner of the last heat race, battle it out at the end of the 358 modifieds earlier tonight. See if we don't have a repeat appearance. If those 2 winner of this race will start on the inside of row number 2. So the winner will tuck in behind the 015 in the feature. Pace truck should exit this time by. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to the 011.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. We are underway. LaFawn with Jesse Ingram. Jesse Ingram in the 7 machine has 1 win so far this season in the limited late models. Looks like the 7 car gets a great run. We're going to, under a blanket, the top 4. Jonathan Byram, Cale Smith. LaFawn pulling up beside the 7 car. Put Ingram to the point. Good job by the driver in the 7 machine. Jordan LaFawn back to P2. Cale Smith in the 333 slide tucks in behind LaFawn. Jonathan Byram in the 54 machine. In P4, Chris Hannigan in the 4 machine, followed by Dylan Shreves in the 560. David Tormachi in the 33 machine, driver out of Montana. David, thank you for coming out. Up front, LaFawn now. Cale Smith's going to take a look underneath the 11 car. They make a little bit of contact there. Working lap 5 of 8. LaFawn, he's kind of in a tight spot with the 7 and the 333 of Cale Smith. Great battle up front. Coming to 2 to go. Side-by-side action here at I-55 Speedway. LaFawn is able to clear with 1 to go. Jesse Ingram at the front of the field, followed by LaFawn, Smith, Jonathan Byram in the 54. Chris Hannigan in the 4 machine. He's up to 4th position. Ingram takes the win with LaFawn, Smith, Byram, your top 4. 3 minutes of warm-up. We do have 3 minutes of warm-up, so we will be right back.
Mission 22 was founded on the timeless principle that America's warriors are equally valuable overseas as they are within our borders. We are unwaveringly committed to the journey back home and understand the barriers our heroes face when making the often arduous and taken for granted transition home. Trauma is an opportunity. While bleeding, hidden pains of the past can never be removed. We can transform them into something brand new and beautiful. We can grow through trauma to become our community's cornerstone, the safest neighbor on the block, the strongest leader in the office, the most caring volunteer at the elementary school. The Recovery and Resiliency Program is a year-long, and it uses everything from cutting-edge biometric tools to science-backed supplements. This is a catalyst to take the deep scars suffered for our nation's sake and turn them into opportunities to direct our God-given purpose and energies as protectors toward a refreshed and meaningful life. By committing to this year-long program, you will be happier, stronger, and wiser. Your PTS and/or TBI may not leave you, but you will be more comfortable in your own skin, and your suffering will begin to have meaning. Our goal is to give warriors one thing, the truth. Let's take responsibility for our healing.
Coolray has always been a leader in our industry.
The lifetime parts and labor warranty is pretty awesome. Basically, all the parts are covered, the labor and everything.
When we say lifetime, we mean lifetime, and it's supported with money-back guarantees. And with that, you're getting all qualified technicians that are going to ensure that this job is done perfectly and operates perfectly throughout the life of the unit.
Learn more about our Coolray lifetime parts and labor warranty at Cool.
Welcome back to the show. We're getting ready to go feature racing. Chris Cox in practice at the top of the board. Current points leader and last year's champion, running a 12.479. So he is at the top of the board in practice. We'll see what that means for the rest of the field. It will be Michael Carter who rolls off on the pole. So we will see how this plays out. Feature to the grid, please. Donald Ingram, Michael Carter on the front row. Jesse Ingram, Chris Cox in row 2. Jason Hines, Jordan LaFawn in row number 3. Jeff Kemper, Brandon Templeton in 4. Smith Shreves in 5. Dickens Byram in 6. McLaren Junkman in 7. Hannigan Comfer in 8. Andrew Smith, Dylan Shreves in 9. Travis Anderson, James Ingram in 10. David Tormachi and Duncan McCamick round out your field of 22 drivers. All right, leader, you know the drill. 1.5 car length behind that pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. We got 25 laps to get this done. The restart is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Be patient. Race hard. Race clean. Put on a great show. Good luck. Let's tighten it up. Donald Ingram with 1 win, I believe, so far this season. You got the 0-15 of Michael Carter to his outside. Your points leader and last year's champion. He's on the outside of row number 2. So the 0-10, the 7, and the 5-15, all teammates, all at the front of the field. They are surrounding that 0-15 of Michael Carter. And not much has slowed down the 15 this season, so we will see how this plays out. Pace truck is off as we work towards the green flag. Green flag is out. Week 10 limited late models here at I-55 Speedway. Looks like Michael Carter trying to work that outside. Caution comes out already. We are under caution.
Check up.
I do not have a replay.
About 66 EOL.
So that didn't take long. I'm hearing that the 66 car was given an EOL. We did not, iRacing did not capture that caution for some reason. So we are only working lap 3 of 25. Donald Ingram still at the front of the field. Michael Ingram to his outside. We have not changed at the front. Top 4 still are your top 4. Pace truck is off. Restart is on the leader.
Green flag.
Donald Ingram with a great start. Michael Carter back in P2.
Caution, yellow flag.
Looks like David Tormachi this time. See what happened here to the 33 machine. Not sure what happened there. It was in front of Tormachi.
Car 033 EOL.
033 gets in the back of the 79 there, brings out our second caution.
That would be me.
And what's your black for?
It came on as soon as the green came out. I didn't do anything.
Passing before the start finish, passing under yellow, it doesn't say anything.
I was dead last. It just says black flag.
We will catch up with Donald Ingram at the front of the field in the 010 machine. Trying to get some green flag laps in here. It has been a challenge tonight here at I-55. We are back under green.
Saying lap 122 by you, nowhere to time.
7 car working that bottom side. Jesse Ingram side by side with the 015. Chris Cox
Caution,
moves
yellow
up to
flag.
the outside. Caution comes back out. We will see. It looks like the 122 of Brian Dickens involved. Gets into the back of the 61 car.
My car number is 61, but it's 057 on the
Donald Ingram still at the front of the field. Looks like we are bit by the caution bug tonight. I have not heard who received an EOL on that one.
Yeah, 057 EOL.
It is the 057, brand new to our race. Christopher Comfer moves to the back of the field. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're getting ready to go green once again. We are single file from this point on. Get 3 attempts at a side-by-side, or 2 attempts.
Remember, go on the car in front of you. Keep the 1 car gap. Good luck.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Donald Ingram at the front of the field. Michael Carter to his rear bumper. Jordan LaFawn still working that bottom side. Everyone else on the top side. Saw Michael Carter dive down low there. Ingram able to hold him off on that high side in the 010 car. Jesse Ingram in P4. Chris Cox, looks like the Cox gang riding strong at the front of the field. Now Jordan LaFawn, slide job coming, crossover from Cox in the 515. It is LaFawn at the line. Return slide job coming, no sir. LaFawn gets in the back of the 515. The 81 gets into the 11.
The yellow flag is out.
Looks like the 4 car was involved. Shreves got contacted. 4 gets into the... We got a mess in the back of the field. Donald Ingram still at the front of the field. All right, drivers, we got to clean this up. Let's get some green flags in here. Everyone settle in. Donald Ingram still at the front of the field with Michael Carter to his rear bumper. Jesse Ingram, his brother, running in P3. Chris Cox in the 515 and P4. Brandon Templeton is the last car in the top 5. Pace truck is off. We are back underway. Looks like Jordan LaFawn was working that bottom side. I don't know what the 015 hit there. But LaFawn, he's still going to continue. We're 3 wide in the back. 2 by 2 at the line. Templeton and the Cale Smith. They continue to battle. It looks like Cale Smith getting a little loose on corner exit there. Donald Ingram up front, followed by Michael Carter. Jesse Ingram in the 7 car. Carter's going to throw it down low. Slide job coming. Michael Carter back to the front of the field. He is no stranger to the front. 7 cars going to try a slide job. They make contact. Both drivers able to drive away from that one. Carter still working the high side. 7 car down low. Cox now your points leader up to P2.
The yellow flag is out.
Keep the race comms to a minimum in here, guys.
We have cars all over the track. We will get a read here momentarily. Looks like Shreves was involved, as is the 4 car. All right, the EOL goes to the 31.
You guys do not do wave rounds, correct?
No.
That is accurate. No waiver rounds. However, this league is Driver's League. If that's something that you would like to see, please leave a message in Discord and let's get a vote going. Lights are off on the pace truck.
Tighten it up in the
getting ready to go green, working a lap for 13 of 25.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
Leader, just maintain pace car speed, please. I tried to get it back in the field, still catching up.
Looks like we will extend the caution as the back of the field gets back in line. Michael Carter will take the green flag as your leader.
Green, green, green.
Good start by Carter, Jesse Ingram, Donald Ingram, Chris Cox. Those three in 2, 3, 4 are teammates. Jordan LaFawn in the 011 trying to rain on the parade here. Still trying that bottom side, can't get it done. Jeff Kemper, the 181 driver out of Oregon, he's on the high side. He's also trying to get up into the mix. We'll go on board with Chris Cox, see what it looks like from your points leader. Track getting super slick. See a pass by LaFawn. LaFawn trying to make his way back up there to Carter so we can see another battle to the finish here. Michael Carter likes to see this in his rearview mirror as he pulls away from LaFawn.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution is back out. Looks like the 11 comes up high. The 10 car still okay there. Catches that outside wall. Still okay.
010 and the 7 experience netcode. Unfortunately, another car received the spin around, but no EOL. That was a netcode created incident.
010 and the 7 to all three team members. The 515, the 7, the 010 involved in that. It was called a netcode issue. No EOL will be given. Working lap 18 of 25.
Green flag, green flag. The yellow flag is out.
I got black clear. What's the black floor?
Passing on the
Car number 40, EOL. Car number 40. Hey, can you state your car number one more time? Whoever needed that black clear.
333.
Green, green, green. Caution, yellow flag.
Can 4 get a black flag cleared?
333 got into the back. 333, I see you're on pit road. No need for an EOL. 4 car, what do you need a black clear for?
Too many incidents. People spinning in front of me.
I can't clear for too many incidents. That's the one thing we can't. Remember though, it is a driver's league, so leave a note.
Green flag, green flag.
Yes, sir. Started out great and then started the race. I got a little squirrely a couple times and let, 2 people get by, but it still come out good though there at the end. Thank you guys for running this. Chris Cox Gaming, my brother, my dad, and that's about it. Nah, I still don't have them yet. All right, I'll get on him. You too. Appreciate it, Joe.
Yes, sir, Joe. I got you. Ah, man, oh man, oh man. He's it was all dad tonight. It was all dad tonight. Actually, we leave me, mom, and the 2 girls actually leave 6 o'clock tomorrow morning for a softball tournament in Columbus, Indiana. So hopefully she's putting them in bed here soon. And but yeah, it was all dad. It was all dad tonight. Dad choked. Dad couldn't get it done. Congrats to Michael. That dude, he's hard to beat. In any car we get in. I've raced a lot with Mike, man. I got a lot of respect for him. He always races me clean. And congrats to him. He sealed the deal again. He stole both the features from me tonight. So next Friday we're gonna see if we can't get it back. as always, the significant other, Miss Sydney, for watching the kiddos while I sit out here and do this thing called iRacing, and Two Brothers Racing, Olsen Motorsports, Blaze Designs, Lawn Crafters Lawn Care, Big Bacon Media, GY6RN, and you guys, Joe, up there in the booth, putting these shows on for us every Friday night.
Yeah, man, love it. Wish you great success this weekend. Don't drink too much, but have a great weekend, man.
I appreciate it, brother. I'll see you guys next Thursday.
Yep, can't wait, man. Have a good weekend.
All right, brother.
Michael D. Carter took my challenge seriously, as each repeat winner takes one of the slots away from the Week 15 Dash for cash. Michael, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, there you have it. Great run. Got her in the front. Didn't look back, man. Walk us through your night.
Yeah, Donald made me work for it there at the beginning of that race. I kept getting runs on him and caution come out, but he definitely made me work for it. But I like I-55 when it slicks over because you can run a couple different lanes there and you can make the top work, and it was a great night. Won the last race and then ended up winning this one, and it feels good. It feels really good.
Man, so I'm starting to see a pattern here. So you say you're not a sprint car guy, but if you can win the Week 13 limited late models and the 358s, you probably don't have to finish too well in the 350 or in the sprint cars, and you might leave there with a wad of cash. So, man, great show as always. You two put on a great show up front, as did the rest of the field. Who do you want to thank for your victory?
Oh yeah, I gotta say good run to Jordan too there. I seen him in my rear view there a few times. I knew he was coming. But I gotta thank Randy Carter Painting, CTM Motorsports, Cale Smith, Travis Anderson, Redline Race Designs, and thank you guys as always. Really appreciate this.
Yeah, man, have a great weekend, and hopefully we see you next week. And you're right, you do have, I think, 1 week that you can miss. I got a 56-year-old memory, so
oh, you're fine. You're fine.
You better
I'm probably gonna run them both anyway.
You better check that out, man. I'd hate to have to disqualify you for that money race. So
yeah,
man,
I checked the point standings out, so I was pretty sure. So I just got to run one more. But I'm probably gonna run them anyways, and I've been practicing 305 just in case I do have some bad runs. So we'll see.
Have a great weekend, man. We'll see you next week.
You too, buddy. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There are the limited late models. We got one race left to go for the evening. We will wrap up with the 305 sprint cars. As you heard, Michael Carter will not be in that race. So we'll see if someone else can, maybe we can get a new winner to bring home that win to punch their ticket to the Dash for Cash in Week 13. So we will be right back.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. We brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
On this hike, Some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. You know, this hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, you know, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud, because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, you know, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money, and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their families' permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it, because I didn't want to look internally. You know, I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. I mean, what, 1 million years ago, that blew up. And, you know, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources and opportunity right now.
The goal at any given race is, of course, to win. And CrowdStrike, AWS, and DXDT were fortunate to achieve championship-winning results in 2020. We're extremely proud to be partnering with Operation Motorsport through our racing initiatives. Their program seeks to place military veterans in various positions inside a real racing team. The experience aids in their retraining, recovery, and rehabilitation.
So my name is Chad Failing. I'm a staff sergeant retired out of the United States Army. I am with Kevin Boehm under DXDT. You're getting creative. You're getting taught to think outside of the box.
We couldn't be more proud to be affiliated with this great program. In the spirit of giving back to the community and creating meaningful opportunities, we are committed to building a diverse motorsports platform with the amazing men and women who have served our country.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to get underway here with the nightcap, the 305 sprint cars right here at I-55 Speedway. We will get the drivers off the track, get the driver meeting under the way, and get ready to go 30 laps in the 305 sprint cars. Get all drivers clear the track, please. All drivers clear the track. All right, gentlemen, welcome to Week 10 Gears Unlimited Friday Night Light 305 Sprint Cars, brought to you by Raven Graphics. All the same rules still apply. No interview after the race and you finish on the podium, EOL. No photo at the end of the race on the podium, EOL. You bring out 2 cautions in any race. That is a DQ for the night. Intentional contact will not be tolerated at any time. We do have a protest process. In our forum, we have a protest folder. If you think we missed something that we should have caught, please fill that out and let us know, and we will do a quick review of that. All numbers must match those numbers assigned to you in the league. If your numbers do not match, first time is a warning, second time EOL, third time you will not be able to come back until your number matches the number that was given to you. Call-outs on Discord will not be accepted, nor will call-outs on the Racecom throughout the night. We used to mute microphones. We do not do that anymore. If you are being totally belligerent on the radio throughout the race, you will receive an EOL and or a suspension. Excessive blinking, first time you will be sent or given a warning, second time to the rear of the field, third time you will be done for the night. Again, welcome to Week 10. So this is, we got 3 races to go, including tonight. Greatly appreciate everyone coming out. We got a 30-lap feature as always. Any questions, comments, or concerns, now would be the time. All right, drivers getting ready to advance to qualifying. Good luck. So the drivers' meeting is out of the way. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. As always, this whole idea was created to reach veterans out there who may be using iRacing's platform as an escape from those demons that they are battling due to military service. So if you're out there, you are a veteran, there is absolutely no shame in asking for help, man. Reach out. Dylan Shreves in the 560 out on the track, coming for his first time's lap. Chris Cox at the top of the board with 11.560. Dylan Shreves third quick with a 12.179. Chris Hannigan in the 40 machine out on track. Let's see how Chris does. Brian Dickens now takes over the pole. 11.468 for the 122. Chris Hannigan good enough for 8th quick with 11.720. Joshua Butler in the 8.81 machine out on track. Currently 11th quick with a 12.106. Jason Hines in the 66 machine. Coming for his first time's lap. We'll see how the driver out of Canada does here. 5th quick, 11.551. Craig Pfeiffer in the 32 is with us. Pfeiffer up 3rd quick, 11.474. Chris Hannigan still getting some practice laps in that 40 machine. 7th quick. Looks like the qualifying went by in a big hurry. 13 cars qualified. All right, fellas, looks like everyone is done qualifying. I am going to advance the session to the race here in about 15 seconds. Good luck. We will advance. We don't have anybody else coming into the server, so we will give it another few seconds, and we will advance to the feature racing. Again, welcome aboard Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Field has been advanced. Randy Shreves, your points leader, 11.459 with your quick time. Heat 1 to the grid. Heat 1 to the grid, please. Shreves, Pfeiffer on the front row. Cox Hannigan in row 2. Dylan Shreves. Travis Anderson in row number 3. Joshua Butler rounds out your field of 7 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 1. Leader, you know the drill. 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. Everyone heading to the feature. 8 laps to get it done. Race hard, race clean, put on a great show. Good luck. Common sight, your points leader is on the pole. The 56 of Randy Shreves got Craig Pfeiffer to his outside. My memory serves me. Craig is actually from Great Falls, Montana. We'll have to double check that. Jason Hines, Chris Cox are your top 3 in the points. So Shreves, Cox, Hines. Chris Cox will roll off on the inside of row number 2. Pace truck is off, leaving the field to Randy Shreves.
Green flag,
Green flag is out. We are underway. Great start by the field. Randy Shreves on that bottom side. His son, Dylan Shreves, in that black and white machine. Shreves, Pfeiffer, Cox. Up front, Randy Shreves setting sail. Craig Pfeiffer in P2. Chris Cox P3. Dylan Shreves in the 560. He wants to get up there and battle the 515 of Chris Cox. Chris Hannigan in the 40 machine, currently running in the 5th position. Travis Anderson in the 33 machine, currently running 5th. The 881 of Joshua Butler. Welcome to the show, Joshua. Getting out and getting laps. Up front, Shreves getting it done. Pfeiffer in P2. Top 2 pulling away from the field. Go on board with Pfeiffer as he tries to reel in the 56 car. Look back from your leader at the 32 machine. Working lap 7 of 8. Last lap, Shreves off of turn 4, takes the win. Shreves, Pfeiffer, Dylan Shreves, Chris Cox, Chris Hannigan are your top 5. Heat 2 to the grid. Heat 2 to the grid, please. Ryan Dickens, Duncan McCamick on the front row. Jason Hines, Dan McLaren in row 2. Andrew Smith, Jeff Kemper in row number 3.
In the start, it blinks.
All right, drivers, welcome to heat number 2. Leader, 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everybody else, once we get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Start is on green. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start finish line. 8 laps to get it done. Everyone heading to the feature. Race hard, race clean. Put on a great show. Good luck.
And we heard you, brother. We'll keep an eye on that for you. Thanks for letting us know.
The 66 car on the inside of the second row, currently second in the points. So if he wants to keep pace with Randy Shreves, He needs to make sure he gets a good race in tonight. He's only got a couple weeks left. Brian Dickens will take us to the green flag. Pace truck is off.
Green, green, green.
And we are underway. A little bit of contact there on the start. That'll move the 45 to the back of the field. Duncan McCamick, not sure what happened. Brian Dickens at the front of the field. Jason Hines moves up to P2, battling it out with Dan McLaren. Dan McLaren from Spartan Team. Thanks, Dan, for coming out and running with us all night. Brian Dickens up front, getting away from the field. Jason Hines in P2. Dan McLaren in 3. Jeff Kemper in the 181. New wrap for that ride. Sharp-looking car. Andrew Smith in the 79, currently in the 5th position. Now Duncan McCamick. He's going to come back, see if he can't make something happen. Trying to make up for that start. Brian Dickens at the front of the field, getting away from the field, brushes the wall at the entrance of turn number 3. Jason Hines, Dan McLaren. Now Jeff Kemper. Look at Jeff Kemper going the 181. He's going to take it too wide. Kemper on that bottom side, going to try to get room to slide up. 88, try to crossover. And the 181 didn't go quite to the wall, so that was almost a big incident. Put Jeff Kemper in the 181 up to P2. Andrew Smith in the 79 car, also from Spartan Racing.
Copy.
Dickens, Hines, Kemper, Smith, McLaren, McCamick. It's your finishing order in heat number 2. 3 minutes of warm-up. So we will have 3 minutes of warm-up, and we will be right back.
Our biggest thing is getting the word out, awareness of Mission 22, the struggle as it is to fight PTSD and suicide. My name's Corey Decker. I'm the state representative for Mission 22. The issue has been great. We got a bunch of great guys that have gotten together and decided to create this rally. The word's getting out, and it's turning into quite an event where we can actually help a lot of veterans. It's a great event, but you really have to go and see it for yourself, and it's really one of those things that's an experience. That just going that weekend, we've seen how it changes people.
Welcome back. We're getting ready for a 30-lap feature. We will get all the cars out on the track here momentarily. Feature to the grid, please. Shreves Dickens on the front row, followed by Pfeiffer and Hines in row 2. Dylan Shreves, Jeffrey Kemper in row number 3. Chris Cox, Andrew Smith in 4. Chris Hannigan, Dan McLaren in row number 5. Travis Anderson, Duncan McCamick in 6. Joshua Butler rounds out your field of 13 drivers. All right, drivers, welcome to the feature. Got 30 laps to get it done. The initial start is not unlike your heat races. Going to be on the green flag. Do not jump the start. Do not pass before the start-finish line. Leader, I'm going to ask you to be 1.5 car length behind the pace truck. Everyone else, once you get the 1 to go, going to ask you to tighten it up. Half car length between yourself, the car in front of you. Again, 30 laps to get it done. Race hard. Race clean. Good luck. Dylan Shreves, or Randy Shreves, my apologies, on that front row in the 56 car. Your points leader. It's going to be hard to beat. It's hard to beat in any sprint car division for sure. Races all cars, but forte seems to be in sprint cars. So we will see how the night plays out. Pace truck should exit this time by. Randy Shreves will bring us to the green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Dickens on that high side gets a jump. Shreves, Pfeiffer on that bottom side, followed by Dylan Shreves. Dickens running that high line, put the 122 to the point. Randy Shreves in P2, Jason Hines into 66. He needs to finish in front of Randy Shreves, as he is currently 3rd in the points. If he's going to make up ground, 2nd in the points, my apologies. If he's going to make up ground on that 56 machine, he needs to finish in front of Randy Shreves. Craig Pfeiffer in the 32, running down low with Randy Shreves. Dylan Shreves into 560 in that black and white, loses his top wing, and it comes back. Looky there, magic. Dylan Shreves running that high side, gets up into the outside wall, collects the 181, the 66, the whole field involved. The 560 is carrying the 181. My goodness, that was an eventful lap there. Not sure what happened to Brian Dickens.
All right, guys. So that was just a bunch of in the wall on the high side, no EOLs. Let's get it back together.
Let's see what happened to your leader here. I think he got up into that outside wall. He's got the 66 car behind him. Shreves behind them, gets up into the outside wall. Both the 66 and the 122 into that outside wall. Dickens with a rough ride exiting the wall. Tries to correct, gets back into the wall, collects the 66. Not sure what is going on at the exit of turn 2. You can see that rear tire on the 122 kind of broken there. So a big mess at the front of the field. We will line them back up, get ready to do it again. Randy Shreves takes over your lead here.
The yellow flag is out.
Working lap 8 of 30. I got behind there. My apologies.
It said let the 66 by, and then it said it passed the pace car. None of them were on my relative at all. I don't know what front.
Cool, we're reviewing it right now for you, bud. All right, so that incident that happened on the back.
Your points leader, the 56 of Randy Shreves. is at the front of the field.
Yeah.
Looks like we are going to have an extended caution as they try to review that incident.
You say you did 66?
Yeah, Dylan Shreves just ran me over and flipped me over intentionally.
I'm on top of that right now. Dylan Shreves disqualified, buddy. Dylan Shreves, DQ.
Green, green, green.
Damn it, my fault.
Randy Shreves gets a great jump on the field. Craig Pfeiffer in P2. This race has been a little bit weird. We've had a disqualification for intentional contact. Bunch of cars into the outside wall. Randy Shreves now with your lead, followed by Craig Pfeiffer. Chris Cox in there. Pfeiffer now clears Chris Cox. Go on board with Pfeiffer as he tries to track down the 56 of Randy Shreves. Shreves with a good run off of 4. Top 2 doing battle in the back. The 181 of Jeffrey Kemper after a quick repair. 79 of Andrew Smith, Spartan Racing drivers on that top side. 79 and the 88 of Dan McLaren. Jeff Kemper trying to give that bottom side a look. The 45 of McCamick, he's up to P7, up 5 from his starting position. Working lap 15 of 30. Shreves trying to pull away from Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer not letting Shreves get too far out in front of him. Shreves on the high side. Caution comes back out. Looks like Travis Anderson in the 33 machine. He's all right there. Looks like that car is a handful. Think he has decided to hang it up for the night. Working lap 18 of 30. Randy Shreves at the front of the field. Pfeiffer in P2. 66 car of Jason Hines. He may have exited. Lights are off on the pace truck, so we should go green next time by.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. We are underway. Shreves still at the front of the field. Chris Cox now in the 515. Leading the late models and the 358 division. He's in third here. In the sprint cars, he's running in P3. Andrew Smith in the 79 machine in P4. Jeff Kemper to the rear of the 79. The 88 of Dan McLaren, he is in P6. Duncan McCamick in the 45 cars in P7. McCamick running that bottom side. Chris Hannigan in the 40 machine is with us. Jason Hines still out on the track. I think he is one lap down, however. Jason Hines is 4 laps down, still out there. Chris Pfeiffer still trying to reel
The yellow
in.
flag is out.
Looks like the 66 car was involved. Or my apologies, maybe the 45. Gets into that outside wall. Probably bent the suspension, didn't have much control after that. So he will receive an EOL for that. Lap 22 of 30, Randy Shreve still on the point. Lights are off on the pace truck, getting ready to go green next time by. Good battle for the lead between Shreves and Pfeiffer. Now Chris Cox is in the mix.
Green flag, green flag.
Good restart by Shreves. Pfeiffer tries that down low. Can't get underneath the 56. He ran a high-low line there. Jeff Kemper battling it out with Andrew Smith. Got the 88 of Dan McLaren in that mix. Chris Pfeiffer now putting some pressure on Randy Shreves. Thought about throwing it down there. Couldn't quite get there. He's running a little bit lower line than the 56. With the 79 up into the wall there. Andrew Smith is able to drive through it. 66 is able to slow up. Chris Cox in P3. Pfeiffer, Shreves, lap car. Got a lap car, the 881. He goes on the high side, gets out of the way. Working lap 28 up 30. Now 29, 2 to go. Pfeiffer running as low as you can get here at I-55 Speedway. You can't get any lower than that. He's giving it everything he's got to close in on the tail of the 56. Last lap, can he get it done? Shreves on the high side, Pfeiffer on the low side. Shreves, Pfeiffer, Cox is your top three. Top three start-finish line, please. We will get a podium shot, and then we will
Sorry about that, buddy.
get an interview with these drivers.
Good job, top three.
I can make that work. Good race, fellas. Don't forget to go up for your interviews. We will get a word with these drivers here momentarily. First up will be Chris Cox as soon as he gets up here into the waiting room in the 515 machine. Chris, this is Joe. You got me? Chris, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, the solid night. You're running third in the points. The 66 had some problems. He's in front of you in the points, so not sure how that will shake out, man. Good run. Another podium finish for the 515. Will walk us through your night.
Trying to figure out how to make the car tight. Finally kind of figured out how to make it tight before the feature. At the end, I was back to being... At the end, I was just overly tight, and then them guys are just walking away from me, so...
Yeah, man, I raced I-55 earlier this week in a sprint car, and this track slicks off so fast. And I don't have that much throttle control, but obviously you do. You put it on the podium. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your top three?
I'd like to thank MJC Desktop Fabrications, you for streaming this, you for putting it on. Our new admins. I think our new admins. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man, I may be hitting you up for some stickers too. I'll have to contact you about that. We'll see how that plays out.
All right.
Have a great weekend, man. Great race.
Yep. Thank you.
So it doesn't look like we have Pfeiffer in the waiting room. So we will talk to your winner. The 56 of Randy Shreve starts on the pole, has a great night. Randy, this is Joe. You got me?
I got you, Joe.
Man, another solid night, brother. You protected that points lead. So looks like you might have a championship coming up here. Got 2 more weeks to get it done. The 056 car was super quick, man. Walk us through your night.
Yeah, the car was definitely quick all night. Definitely some great racing up there with me and Craig. I can hear him back there the whole time, so I knew it was just right there. So definitely tonight was a good night to not make many mistakes, because if I would have, Craig would have easily got that from me. But yeah, the track was real slick. Just took a little bit of throttle control and a little bit of patience, and pulled her off.
Yeah, man. And you are how many races? Let me look here. Hold on. Let me do some research here real quick. So you're already qualified for the Dash for Cash, man, and I'm looking so forward to that. We finally put a number on that. Looks like we're going to be running for a total of about $500, and that is going to be spread out for all of the feature winners. And it looked like we didn't have any repeat winners tonight, so that number sticks at 14. So the more repeat winners we have, the higher the payout. Everyone will get paid, man. You're in that show, and I really cannot wait to put that on for you guys. Those funds coming from the Dirt Track Bank, man. This is super neat. So thank you for being a part of that, my brother, man. It's always fun. You're super smooth in a sprint car. Usually when I race with you, I can't see you. You're too far up there, but I get to watch you on the broadcast, man. Who do you want to thank for your victory?
Definitely, for sure, want to thank you, Joe, for putting all this on, and for all the sponsors, putting up everything for the big race coming up. And definitely it's going to be great to be a part of that. And I definitely want to thank my team, LGR Motorsports, Alex Bergeron over at ABR Setup Shop, Colter West, Redline Race Designs, One Wish Foundation, Wraps and Stitches, KSB Builders, Finish Line Repair, CD Photography, and everybody for watching.
Yeah, man. I wish you a great weekend. Hopefully we see you next week, man. Another great run by the 56 crew.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. I'll definitely be there next week.
All right, man. Have a great weekend. It's always a pleasure, man. I follow you on Facebook, and I love watching you drive. So great job. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Joe. You too.
Yes, sir. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There is week 10 in the books. I greatly appreciate everybody tuning in, as always. If you know a veteran out there, once again, please reach out. Let them know you care about them. If you haven't heard from them in a while, man, again, that conversation could save a life. The number was 22 veterans a day committed suicide. I heard that number is down to 17, but 17 isn't near low enough if we still lose 17 veterans a day to suicide. So, man, if you know a veteran you haven't heard from, please reach out. Let them know you care about them. Show them some love. That could make a world of difference. Thank you all for tuning in. And until week 11, we will sign off for now. Wish you all a great weekend, and we will see you next time.
My name's Nick Powers, and I'm the president and lead instructor of Warfighter Scuba. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps from the years 2003 to 2007, with one combat deployment to Haditha, Iraq in 2006. Throughout my time overseas, I experienced a lot of situations that you wouldn't necessarily find yourself in the United States. IEDs, getting shot at, rocket attacks, mortar attacks, you name it, it happened. When I got out of the Marine Corps in 2007, I tried to adjust back to civilian life, and the whole time you're in, you just can't wait to get out. And when you get out, you start to realize, did you make the right decision? 9 times out of 10, most of the guys that get out, they immediately plummet into a depression cycle, because you don't have that structure anymore that the military provides you. And this hit me super hard.
We moved to one of the #1 top dive destinations in the entire world, and I figured I'd start getting back into scuba diving. And after our first couple dives, I realized how peaceful it was underwater and how none of my problems followed me. You're just there in the present moment. I had the idea for Warfighter Scuba, and I kind of hinted at it, and they said, "You go for it." And that's basically how Warfighter Scuba was born. So Warfighter Scuba is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit with the IRS. We bring combat wounded veterans down to the Caribbean to teach them scuba diving to treat their wounds. Whether their wounds are physical or mental, such as PTSD, scuba diving is a extremely therapeutic activity for mental stressors and for physical ailments. Mentally, as soon as you go underwater, your body just reacts. It's not normal. You're not meant to breathe underwater. It automatically puts you into the present moment. You have nothing but peace and calm. This ability to separate yourself from reality really allows veterans to find out what their trigger mechanism might be for their particular mental stressors. So every veteran who comes through our programs gets a 100% funded trip. Each veteran also receives a round-trip ticket from their home of record. That ticket will bring them straight into Roatan, and their entire week stay, their hotel, their meals, their snacks,